Hello, and welcome along to episode 14 of Elsewhither, Tales of the Unchained. What the hell happened last episode?
But I know.
We picked up on the outskirts of Mazrea on our way back up the eastern coast, returning from our journey to Tidal Stone Caves. I believe you encountered something or someone along the way?
Was that when we met the kids and they were fighting over a book or something?
So yes, I think there might have been an encounter before that. Potentially with a.
We had met the kids on the way down, but on the way back, the girl was there, like wanting a book, I think, or she wanted money.
Yeah, I think before that she met a halfling couple, though. Everybody remember?
Was that not on the way down?
Oh yeah.
No, they were looking at the dragon, right?
Right.
Yeah, we saw the dragon.
Oh, did you did
right.
well, yes.
That was people.
Yeah.
He was doing flips and whatever, and
Yeah, it's doing some dragon dance.
Yes.
It had a cool name. I don't remember.
Yeah, they had a name for him.
Yeah.
They did. The name that they had was
Vel'zekiss.
Brazacao.
Oh, that was close. Okay.
Yes. It did have a much longer name, but that is the
Razzmatazz.
Wait. That's pretty good.
But yes, Vel'zekiss is who they came looking for, and yeah. What was interesting about this dragon? What was interesting about this couple? What was going on with the whole thing? Come on, D4s are up for grabs.
He was dancing.
He was copper, and he used his breath, his not his acid breath or whatever his damaging one was, but the other one.
Slowing breath.
That's the one.
Flowing breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seemed to like putting on a show.
Any
Yeah,
idea
that's
where
why
he was returning from?
The
Oh
East.
no. But their family has followed that dragon or whatever.
Yes. The halfling family did all worship that dragon. That is correct.
Yeah.
And they were coming to view the halfling when he was returning from a certain mission. Any ideas what his mission might have been?
Was it like a treasure? Then nah.
That's
Ignore
us.
me.
We're the treasure hunters.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
He was returning from a mission to avenge his pride against Ignis.
I was just gonna guess
Of
that.
course you were. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Prevented you getting on D6. Anyway, yes. So he went on a mission to avenge his wounded pride. The halflings were a bit upset that they missed him as they've worshipped him for many years. Notably, worshipping them for many years, it had a particular effect on a particular member of their family. Any details?
They were a draconic soul sorcerer.
Who was?
The member of the family
Yeah, but
that
which
got the
member? Was
blessing.
Is
Was
it
it the
nephew?
daughter?
It was the daughter. Excellent.
Ah, damn it.
I love a good nephew, but no, it was the daughter. And where is she now?
Going to the east.
No, not to the east at all.
No. She's on her way.
At home?
She's at school.
She is at school. Any idea where she's at school?
Oh,
Shah.
she's studying. No, not Shah. At the Mazrea University.
University of Mazrea. Yes, fantastic. Rico earning his
Nice.
first card. He hasn't been inspirational in a while. No, it's not true. He just keeps using them really quickly.
I just use them.
Willy-nilly,
God.
one might say.
Oh god, a D4. I'm gonna add that.
I feel like I've had a concussion since the last time we played. I'm not remembering anything.
I think we're
this
all
is
like
the
that.
first 20 minutes of the session.
Okay.
Because we then gave ourselves brain rot afterwards, but we won't get to that yet. Instead, as we approached the city, you met with a girl. What was her name? You have met her before. She's a budding wizardess.
Yes, she is. Oh fuck, what is her name? It's
Sarah Jane.
She's your prodigy, man. You should
Eva,
know.
Eva or something.
Yes, Evelina. Fantastic.
Okay, there you go.
And what did you give her?
I gave her money to buy a spell book.
You may have
I'm
done,
pretty
but it wasn't that.
A wand. I gave her my old wand. I
I think
think.
we
No.
taught them one cantrip or something.
You did teach her.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
You did.
But very specifically, you gave her.
You gave her
spinning-
focus.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Arcane
why we
focus.
found the arcane focus. That we
Oh
were
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Thus meaning you gave her all the required means to become a wizard at the university and to attend classes. You then repeated this exercise in the tavern. What did you get for Zach the Tiefling?
Wand, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
You did get a wand from D'Souza's shop. Why did you have to go there?
That right is so evil.
Wait, what? No.
to D'Souza's shop? Why did we have to go to D'Souza's
Why
shop?
did
Well,
you
like he
have to
wouldn't
go to
sell
the
it to Zach, I think, for
He
some.
wouldn't let
I
Zach
can't
in.
remember.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that is
Because
correct.
the rat.
He wouldn't let Zach in. No, not because of the cat, by the way.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
not a cat. That demon has possessed that boy.
I will give out an advantage card if anybody can remember the name of the cat.
Jeez.
Has been given to you in episode 2.
Yeah.
Can you give us the letter it begins with?
Anybody got anything before that?
Does
Okay,
it
hold
start
on.
with a Z? Okay.
I got nothing.
It's not whiskers or something stupid like that. It's No, I got nothing.
No?
Give me a letter. Give us a letter and downgrade that
I was really
advantage.
hoping somebody knew because I cannot remember.
Okay.
It will come to mind. It will come to mind. I was just wondering whether somebody could do it off the top of their head. I know that it has a very specific.
Maybe it was Whiskers and you
No,
just
no,
forgot.
It wasn't. He's on the right path. It is a fairly normal cat name. It's not anything special.
That's what I remember. Yeah, if I remember anything, it's
a normal cat name. Is it
Normal cat name.
Mr. Fluffy?
Pretty sure it begins with an
Yes.
S.
Yes.
Is it Scabbers?
That's a normal rat.
I would believe it.
I don't believe it's a cat.
Kirby. Skippity.
Sammy. Sally.
I would keep
What are
this
the kids-
information
what
in
are
a
the
file in my
kids-
brain under cat, and this is not a cat, so the information is not there.
Yeah. He's a kid, so he'd have a kid name, and it's an S, so it'd be like Skibbity.
That's what I'm saying. Skippity.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Seymour.
Seymour.
Stuart. Like Stuart Little.
Oh, Stuart.
Because it's a
would be
rat.
cute.
Oh, this is real simple, and it is a little like Whiskers, and it's a little like Scabbers, and it could be the name for a rat. If it was the Itchy show,
Nuddles.
Is it
Scritchy.
Scratch?
it's just
Scritchy?
Scratch. Yes.
Oh, damn
It's
it!
just
Oh, crap.
I did just go
In the
back to
show, he's
episode-
called Scratchy.
I just went back to episode 2 of Elsewhither to look through the transcript to find the name.
Nice.
It is Zack and Scratch. Nobody
Correct.
earned anything. We threw out every name that any cat has ever been given. We might as well have called it Razmataz at this point. Anyway, you provide him with an arcane focus, not Scratch. Zack, fucking terrifying if that thing becomes a wizard.
The BBG.
Oh, it's in
it's
charge.
It's a familiar.
Oh, yeah. He's ratatouilleing it.
Zack is the familiar. Yes. Scratch is the
Yeah.
anyway, you guys reported back to Mary that you had been to her Treasure Cove map. You checked in with Helena, or Helena, I never really know how to say that. I keep changing my mind. And you were given some more quests. Isn't that nice? You were told that once again you were reminded that the Culver Lake cult are recruiting. As you're heading out west, Culver should put us on the map. Let's put us on the map. About time our party was put on the map. Or something. So, the Culver Lake is the lake next to Culver, if you haven't guessed. Yes, lake not that far west of you. And the Culver Lake cult are recruiting, and they want you. And nobody seems particularly perturbed by the fact that everybody is that they're actively recruiting in public. A reminder that Rabassa just wants to go home, which may also be an out of. You know that he wants to go back to the Savage West, so it could be a quest that you could do on the way, if only you could find Ravassa. A slaver from Kalan has been capturing slaves in the Savage West. You guys want to take them down. There's been extensive goblin troubles south of Maztoon, which is to your west. A demon is loose in the Straits of Darkness, which is a long way north of the island of Gallania, but just worth being aware of. In the village of Maz2, the village mayor has gone missing, and a rather rich and fanciful woman told you that her hellhound had gone missing very near that ancient mine, and she gave you a collar to retrieve it with.
And she bound us to secrecy or something.
Yes, you cannot speak about her to anyone else. After that, we had a long and extensive shopping trip, and now we are departing. So, unless there is anything else you would like to do in this city? No?
Nope.
It's time that you go west. I would suggest leaving out the west door. That is usually the appropriate method. Did you want to go cross-country and check out Lake Colva, Amrakas, Janos, and west? Or did you want to go out along the coast and find out about the mayor of Maz2? You've got cultists at Lake Colva, you've got a lost bard in Pamrakas, but you've also got things in Maz2.
Well, we could always go to Maz2 and then cut down.
There are goblin troubles to the south of Maz2, so you might even solve those on your way to Lake Colva. And then go, what a beautiful journey, Josh. Let's do... No.
Well, we did get like a cart and stuff, right? So we want to make sure that there's a way to...
Oh, that was the other big thing that we did. We had a cart and everything.
You got a carriage, I believe.
Yes, the carriage.
I got out of this, and then I forgot about it.
As long as we go to Colva, can we join a cult, guys?
Yeah, do we know anything about this cult?
No, they're recruiting.
What if they're friendly?
I don't do cults.
Why would we join this when we can start our own?
Colva cult.
What would our cult be?
What's a
I thought it
cult?
was just a bunch of people who do what you say.
Well, there's got to be a common goal.
We could tell them to do whatever they want, and then...
What if we're a cult of friendship?
I like that.
Let's just go fight the goblins then.
The friend cult.
Cult is the friends we made along the way.
And the death pact that we all share.
Here we go. This might be a little different to what you might have had in mind for how your carriage looked. But I did say it was very ornate. Oh, it's not loading. I do know that your horses were white, not brown.
That's right.
But, you know,
Yes.
AI art being what it is. I've just thrown this in the world map by mistake, so it'll appear in a second.
Oh!
I threw the front of it.
Oh my god.
In a
Fancy.
handout, and then I'll share it with a...
Very cool, very cool.
My
That looks a bit
immersion
big
is
for those
broken.
2 horses.
The horses are not white.
Indeed.
Nor are they draft horses.
Yeah.
Indeed. Let's delete that and add...
It's huge.
I know it's
That's what he
massive.
said. I'm sorry.
Well, you
I mean,
have
there
got 6
are-
people in it.
Yeah, there are quite a few of us. Although 1 or 2 will be sitting on that seat at the front.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
little
like it was
building.
made from vines grown of human flesh or something. I don't know, it's just 2.
Oh,
Perhaps it was.
It's made of
in-
ornate wrought metal painted gold. But you know,
That's
Yeah.
flesh.
Oh, and then there's... Whoa.
human flesh
it does.
vines are perfectly applicable here too.
to me, that looks like an ornate carved wood, with like
Yeah, this
like
wooden metal ornately wrought and painted. Exactly that. Yeah, I believe that's how I described it last week. A little gaudy
Yeah.
with, I said with blue crushed velvet curtains.
Ooh.
But,
Yeah, it's very flashy.
yeah, it is incredibly ostentatious. That was sort of mentioned.
The kind of thing a celebrity would go around it and looking for us. We
Perfect.
have one.
Oh, yeah, here you are. Celebrities headed west.
I get what you mean. It does look like if you play with the card a bit, you'd summon the Cenobites from the Hellraiser or something.
It's okay. What's this puzzle back here?
Yeah, what's this puzzle?
However, you are heading out to the west, and you got the west gate. This is past where Zach lives. You have been out this way before. No, you haven't. You've been out the south gate and you've been out the central gate, right? That's central gate is where Zach lives. This is where you went towards the dragon. Went out the south gate last time. You haven't been out the west gate. Because you have not seen the Westgate markets. The Westgate markets are a sprawling collection of markets that are... They're an interesting collection. There are lots of carpets, rugs, tapestries, those sorts of materials. There's lots of clinking jewelry that is more shiny and gaudy and different metals than it is particularly expensive. Lots of wooden jewelry. You'll also see lots of things like dream catchers and other sort of feather apparel. Multiple people will be offering to either tell your fortune, change your fortune. There's a person selling cures for all ills in little tiny bottles that will be quickly identified by Rhea as charlatans' wares. There are small gambling huts put up. Lots and lots of smoking herbs available for sale. The Westgate markets are sort of word there, not resplendent. But they resemble, I guess, there's a representative, that's the word I was looking for, representative of the sort of North African bazaars, your sort of bazaars that you might find in Morocco or Tunisia or somewhere like that. They're kind of almost like a souk, you know, like long winding paths of charlatans and wares. Sorry, Rico.
I was just going to say, I think Pietro may actually have picked up one of the more interesting pipe weeds to go with, along with his pipe of smoke monsters that I got from I don't know who.
Definitely. You got the pipe of smoke monsters, I believe, as a reward for rescuing a pocket watch.
That's right.
That's
right.
Thief. My brain does work sometimes. So there's a variety. And I have a list here for you.
Oh. Should have known.
Let me open my document.
I'm trying to figure out if it's just me that's interested in the fortune telling or if Rhea would actually be into it. Because I'm curious.
I am also very curious.
Right? Let's do it.
Okay, so we've got Hush, the Northern Lights, the Blue Dream, Maui Wowie, the Superior
You have to.
The Superior Purple Haze, Marshmallow Blueberry Mix, the Optimal Life. Oh, hold on. Crashed my website. Here we go. Back to it. Calendula and the Holy Basil. Calamus and Catnip. Just mentioning that.
No, I don't think you need to go any further, as Rico the player is going to go with Northern Lights.
Yeah,
as I am from the Great White North.
Yeah, indeed. So this would be a herb that is grown on the shores, ironically, where there's a devil right now, or a demon loose. So these are grown on the islands to the north of. Please. Islands to the north in the Dead Man's Tides, and on the very edge of the Shipwreck Seas, so up on the Garrick Northlands. Northern Lights is a pale white herb that is crushed down to a fine powder, but you do smoke it and it doesn't make crackling noises, I promise. I love the way that some people looked confused and Rico just nodded. Yes, so this is meant to give you a very peaceful and slightly sleepy feeling.
Oh, it's a nighttime. I like it, yes. Well, I mean, like, I don't think Pietro's the type of person to just be smoking all day. He likely would only bust it out, like, in the evening, sitting around the campfire, so I like that.
The campfire blowing smoke rings and animals. Fantastic.
Get some Nepeta.
Yes, sorry, I said I called it catnip, but I got it wrong. It is Nepeta. What was the full name? Nepeta and Calucula.
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 This is a mixture of smokable herbs from old-time worlds and different names for different strains of marijuana. That I just sort of threw together in a jumbled list for pipeweed. I just decided we needed a list of pipeweed, hence Maui Wowie. I couldn't leave it alone.
Maui Wowie.
I saw it, I was like, I can't leave that off the list. Obviously, it's a New Zealand.
Familiar with the strains, yeah.
Yes. Anyway, pipeweed in hand, plodding along through the souk. Is anybody else wanting to pick anything else up from the Westgate markets?
Yeah, can I visit a fortune?
Yeah, can Can I come with you?
Would I have
Sure.
possibly
Yes.
not done this? So when you rock up at this tent, it has a sort of bright blue domed canvas over the top with 6 silver stars. That's it. And it is Madam Marvelous. Are you going in together? Or are you going in one by one? There's a man standing outside. He's one of those sort of strangely triangular men with really big shoulders who skipped leg day for their entire life. And he's wearing just a pair of canvas shorts, leaving his strapping bare chest available so that you can see his beautiful saber at his hip.
Do you want this to be a personal experience, or can I?
You can come with me.
Yes. Okay.
The two of you go in. You see a woman. She is naked from the waist up, wears only a sort of rapier
Goodness.
skirt. But you cannot see anything that you shouldn't, because she is wrapped entirely from waist to neck by a large snake.
Oh my goodness.
She is bald-headed, and she has like eyes that appear serpentine in the fact that their pupils lie north to south. That is not the way. I mean, I suppose it kind of makes the description
A
correct,
slit.
but it's not what I was looking for. Her pupils are aligned vertically, not horizontally. Yes, they do run north to south. And as she blinks, her eyes close widthways. However, she seems otherwise perfectly human. I will take a perception check from you both, please, as you step closer. And this snake sort of wraps itself quite tightly around her neck and
Nice.
This is in her ear. And when she looks over at you both, perception checks were.
We both got 24.
24 and
Yeah.
24. One with
Mine's
one
a
with
nat 20.
One's a nat 20, yeah.
Both of you will notice that she seems to have something affixed to her eyes to give this effect. It is not natural. Yeah, she's also wearing a metal collar around her neck. That like is sort of those sort of Egyptian pharaoh bands, something like that, which seems to be preventing the snake from choking her to death. As she looks at you both, fortune for the couple? No. Friends, adventurers on the road. Newly met.
She's good.
You have travelled from the south. May ye for your own fortune foe.
Okay.
A gold piece. I'm following on from your perception check. You will note that she has sized you up on what she thinks you can afford.
I can, but is
Not based on your luxurious cloak. That's why the company you keep a cleric in a marvelous cloak.
Is that a usual price for fortune? I mean, I know that she's doing it, but
There is no such thing.
Is that?
There is no such thing.
They just make it up.
Well, it also depends on. Give me a history or insight check, your choice.
I'll go insight. 20.
Yeah, it's often based on how much fortune they think they can tell you. They won't charge you.
Ooh, well, I like that.
A gold piece if they've got nothing to.
Well, that's fun. I'll thinking of that. I will happily give over their gold.
Yeah, let's go into the team earnings.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes, those standing outside questioning the worth of this fortune. He looks at you, her head sort of side to side.
There was music?
You've got to make your own kind of music.
You gotta make. No, anyway. Her neck sort of like twists with the snake, and the snake rises, and the snake hisses first, and then she tells the fortune, as if the snake is telling your fortune, and she is merely repeating it. This looks like a complete act of charlatanry. She is definitely the only person planning anything. Head of dragons. A dragon. A single dragon. Not a black dragon. Indicate. No, an old bronze dragon. At your feet upon the path that you walk. Steps upon the map you tread, and place they are, like divine, on the parchment. Future ahead of you, diverse and different. Adventurer you seek to be, Beware the mines of the West, for there you may fall. Perhaps the later adventure it should be. See you riding a hound of flame and fire. Pull it pulls you forward, thrusting you into the next adventure. Barred along your way twixt and twain, tells many journeys the same as yours. Seek him not in vain, or you will encounter him whether you wish it or not. Go searching, for truth and fate will find you, young. Riches, plenty, find with tragedy, loss of a friend, and too. The cleric walks out.
This is a bad omen.
Those you seek to protect and those who seek to protect you may find themselves endangered by your lust for that glitters in gold. Secrets you keep and secrets you always will, but be careful, that which you trust with your companions might be that which finds you.
Do I have secrets?
So they're saying that, well, yes, maybe. She's saying the secrets that you keep from those, the secrets that you tell to those alongside you will be the ones that get you betrayed.
Well, everybody knows that. No.
Keep your secrets to your chest. Beware, for the moment where you cannot manifest that which your mind brings forth, the moment where your death is most imminent.
Wait, say that again?
The moment which you cannot manifest that which your mind brings forth is the moment where your death is most imminent.
If there's
Beware
a
the
moment I
prevention of your
can't,
powers.
and if my powers go, I'm gonna die.
don't
I think to myself, I don't.
Oh,
get
okay,
it.
I was gonna.
The only place he doesn't stutter in is in his head. In his head, he sounds like Ewan
Elvis
McGregor.
Presley.
Goodness. I think. Sorry, go on.
I've got one more thing to say to you.
Oh no.
A companion's tribe lies to the west. Here, for your sister. Visit them, you do.
I don't have a sister.
Sure, because I don't have a sister either.
What are you getting?
Okay, I am.
I will say that hearing this, Jay, you can give me an insight check because this is something you should have picked up on.
Okay, insight. God, I hope it's good. 13?
Yeah, this is a pretty simple check for you. As a daughter of the temple, a daughter to the mothers, your companion at the same level would be your sister.
We do have a sister.
Could be referred to as an adventuring companion of the temple kind. In other words, she's just told him that if you visit the tribes belonging to friends of yours to the west, your cleric might die.
Oh.
Everyone's dying with my.
I think you might have noticed.
Gosh, so many people are dying in my future.
She's gonna do a little. No, okay, I'm kidding. Not doing
Riches
that.
and danger, secrets and tragedies. Your fortune is told, be gone.
I will back out of this tent.
Rheawynne stays right where she is. She wasn't told to leave.
Up a piece if you wish.
You drive a hard bargain, lady. Let me see. All right, yeah, she'll place a copper piece on the table.
You will never replace either of the loves that you have lost.
Oof.
In
Ouch.
companionship and friendship. Best you will find. Be gone.
I mean, you get what you pay for.
Is my copper piece still on the table, or did she swipe it already?
No, the snake ate it.
The snake ate it.
The snake ate it.
Snake ate the gold piece as well. Sorry, I should have mentioned it.
Oh my goodness.
She's just gonna squint her eyes at her and get up gracefully and leave.
I don't make the future. I only tell it.
Have you ever heard if you don't have anything nice to say?
Don't pay for it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Missy, not mine.
Okay.
She starts shuffling her tarot deck. Completely ignores.
I'm gonna go back to the group all dejected and shit.
Sorry, nothing personal.
It's just business.
Well, it's not only that, but how likely are you to find love along the road with a bunch of these idiots?
You never know.
She does.
Oh, god damn it.
Has just basically turned around and said, Jay, there is no romance in this campaign.
Fuck.
As
Hanging out on a hope.
As
Oh, sorry.
Rheawynne comes out, I'll just look up at her. What did yours say?
They told me that we have a long road ahead.
Was that a copper?
Yeah, you don't get much with that piece, apparently.
Do you think what she said about mine was true?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. She spoke in riddles. I maybe caught half of what she said to you.
She said that if we went south, then you would die, right? To the Warren Coal. Is that not?
Specifically,
It was west.
if you speak with the tribe belonging to one of your companions in the far west, then your sister will be in danger.
Okay. That you would die in the west. That another two companions would die also in the west.
Yes, you may lose two companions.
That I would die. I would lose my power.
Did she mean that if we were to go right now, we would die? Or is this any time we go, we
She
would
did
die?
say that in regards to the ancient mine, she said perhaps an adventure best left later.
Right.
Yes, but she didn't say that the mine was the cause of the death.
No, she just said near the mine.
Near the mines. The mines of Moria. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. So we should probably... Is your family tense?
What?
Is your family intense? Well, because a companion's tribe in the west, if we go to it, then... So do you have a tribe in the west? Or is it somebody else's tribe in the west?
Okay, I will tell you for free. A Toothy has
Damn
a
it!
tribe in the far.
Oh shit! I just thought of that!
Yes.
This guy right here.
Any other? I'm more than happy as James to clarify any of the things that were.
Okay,
using.
okay.
So if you have any questions, that is fine. She did tell you that you didn't need to seek a bard because they will find you.
Right.
Yeah, I
right,
don't know why we'd
Um,
need a bard.
Because you
Well,
have
there
a quest to look for
We have a
missing
quest.
one. God, keep up, young man. I really should have told this fortune to anyone
Goodness.
else.
Look, we need objectives like on Skyrim where it just comes up in a little tab.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
right
but then I have
here.
to
Shit!
click it though.
Yeah, that's too hard.
Good lord, it's like I try and help you guys.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, anyways, death is everywhere,
Okay, you
basically.
also got
and
told that she foresaw you riding a hellhound.
yeah, which could be
Yes.
the hellhound that
Missing.
person's missing.
You'd hope so. There aren't many
Yeah,
hellhounds just
but she
wandering
said
around
that
the
it would. But
countryside.
she said that it would lead to
It
something.
would thrust you into the next adventure.
I wanted to ask her more questions, but we signed an NDA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so, well, let's just avoid the
Well,
the very west. Let's avoid the very
I'm
west.
so tired,
Yeah,
by the way, Jay.
Oh, shit!
Go west. And
Damn
so you
it.
shall. And does anybody else want anything
Sorry,
else in this souk? or-
Yeah, I just want to, if any of that is relayed to Toothy, that if
Yeah.
we...
Yes, Boxxo, how much did you repeat out loud to everybody else?
Indeed.
It's quite important.
I don't know. I think
all of
Boxxo.
Go on.
But I think Boxxo doesn't really want to put too much power into it in case it is.
Speak it not
True.
into existence. Just let them
Yeah.
die by the predicted fate.
I think what Boxxo would relay is that perhaps the mine is too dangerous at the moment. But I don't think he would talk about like people dying because
What about
he
the
doesn't
running
want
away
it to
from
come
Toothy's
true.
tribe?
But surely if Toothy's tribe was dangerous, he would tell us.
They are
Or
dangerous,
they would, or
but
that
above
sure,
table,
but
they are dangerous, but in their own way.
Sure, but they wouldn't be dangerous to us.
If Boxxo doesn't say anything, Rheawynne for sure knows it is.
Are you gonna say, like, if we go to Toothy's tribe, I'm gonna die?
No,
No.
not as bad, but just like, so that was ominous. And if they ask questions, she'll just be like, well.
Okay, so you can have a fair amount of that information as Rico Joe.
Well, then I'm gonna go in and get my fortune. I have to.
Okay.
It in because I've been roped into this.
Oh shoot! Okay.
She go in and she looks at him. Silver pea.
Ooh.
Mm.
Well, let's
Got a
just see
couple of
how in line
sentences
with
for
the
you.
totemic spirit of the wolf you are.
Mine was only worth a copper. I feel cheated.
Sorry, Jeff, I missed what you said.
Sorry.
I said in a snarky way. So let's see how in line with the totemic spirit of the wolf you are.
Snake and the wolf.
As in, how's her
Well,
intuition, even though she's a snake
She
woman.
says the snake and the wolf do not pair well.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Silver peas?
Yeah, I'm just taking it off the group loot because I have 0 money.
As you place it on the table, the snake. And as the snake begins to hiss, she will follow it with a simple telling. Seek the family you have lost, but not the family... Seek the family you have lost, and put the family you have gained in peril. Tribes of the West are not to be trifled with. You well know. Do not mix old with new. One of your clan will fall. The sister you have gained, lost forever. The sister you have lost may be at the heart of a mystery in Mazrea.
Sister I've lost.
She knows. The
What-
sister you have gained will be put in danger if you go to the tribes you were once part of.
Yeah.
The sister you have lost is at the heart of a mystery in Mazrea.
What's she gotten up to? Bloody hell.
She looks.
Why can't I go home?
But you can. Not mix old with new. Youth and claw. In a village
I just leave.
south of
Oh,
Metalla,
yeah. Oh,
a powerful weapon awaits you. Bring justice and freedom. Those that seek it. Your destiny will be fulfilled. Shame if that destiny was to end there. Be gone.
I just leave.
Okay. Any clarification required?
Old sister is in Mazrea at the heart of that, probably.
The heart of a mystery.
To do with the, I assume to do with the mayor's disappearance, and then, which I tell everyone, like I'm not hiding anything.
Shit, I think my sister
And
did
I-
it. Is that what you
Yeah.
said to come out?
Yeah, I immediately say that. She gets into all sorts of mischief and shit. So I'm like, she fucking probably kidnapped him because she's a dickhead. And then eventually we gotta go to.
character in any way.
Yeah, she's an idiot that's full of beans. And then
Full of
so
beans?
and then
Yeah, excited.
and then eventually we gotta go south of Metalla because I have a destiny to fulfill apparently.
A village south of Metalla, specifically.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
village.
the destiny?
I mean, I think you know how vague she can be, so...
It's not something you know of.
Nah, the spirits only know, mate.
She gave you all that for a copper piece?
Nah, I got a silver.
What a boring life.
But I'm afraid some of us are in danger if we go and seek out my tribe. So we can't go that far.
Vel'zekiss will sort of just be kind of like watching the whole thing unfold, and once they've sort of relayed all this stuff and they're kind of like all wrapped up in it, we'll just start sort of manipulating things a little bit. He takes his bracelets off and sets them on his hands, and then he pours a little water out of his thing and begins shaping it a little bit. And he says, "I will not tell you that she doesn't have some true secrets. I myself, of course, mixed showmanship with real power. Just make sure that you do not give what she tells you greater importance than it deserves simply because of the pageantry. For instance, if someone were to show you that, and then he'll sort of make the water into two little shapes. One is like a little cat person, and one is a little, cat person's easier to see, right? And Kobold, even though the two of them went together just because cat person's easier to differentiate. And then freezes those so that there are the two little frozen statues there, and one is sitting in his hand here, and one is sitting in his hand inside the ring. And he says, if the partial charlatan, shall we say, ever tells you that, well, if you were to travel forward and one of your companions is possessed by gold, they will find themselves suddenly on a different path. And then that one that is sitting in the ring disappears and appears on the other hand. And he says, the fact that I have imbued this situation with something to misdirect your minds doesn't mean that it has any more truth than it would in the base information.
But what if it is true?
It may be some kernels to it. I certainly don't doubt that. But it is not absolute, simply because it was delivered in an interesting way.
Could you use your powers to see if it's true?
That is not an area in which I have any specialty, and as I say, she may. She very well may, but just as you see in this moment that I have limits, certainly she does as well, and probably quite a bit lower.
Oh, boy.
She must have some aspect of the wolf in her, because she's definitely got some sort of intuition going on.
Yeah, the information she gave me, she would not have had unless she had something.
Those parts that you are certain she is right about, she is probably right about. Doesn't mean the rest is true.
That
or
makes
cannot be changed.
That makes me feel a little better. Thank you, Vel'zekiss.
I'm assuming not Vel'zekiss, but I will ask. Will Vel'zekiss or Pietro, do either of you wish to visit the retreat?
No, and again, not out of total disdain. Absolutely, if I didn't convey it properly, like, he thinks that she might know something. But no, he's not interested.
You don't want to be told that your love life is in shambles?
You don't want to be told that your sister committed a crime.
Pietro's not interested. I think that similarly to Vel'zekiss' line of thinking, it's like he has nothing against soothsayers or seers or whatever. Like, he understands that there certainly is some validity to their premonitions, but at the same time, I guess he feels that a premonition made now may not hold if a person changes over time.
Okay. Are we happily headed out to the east? To the west. We're going west, not east.
Let's hit the frog and toad, man.
We're all gonna die.
No.
No, only some of us. It's
Oh
fine.
well,
shit! You're
If I
right.
lose my power, I'm gonna die.
No one will die.
Even that is just the moment when it's most imminent. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
That's like-
no.
One of those fortune cookies that tells you something obvious, like if you stick to your goals, you will find something that matters to you, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
In the moment when everything's going wrong and you feel horribly ill, that's when you might die. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
You've lost your magical abilities
Yeah.
to fight and do things. Like, of course.
Oh no.
Are we done with the souk? Are we happy to head
Yeah.
out into the-
Yes. On to Matsu.
As you do so, Rico, roll me a D100.
Blatantly.
Just deleted something, and I'm really, really focused on finding it. Just...
75.
Oh, 75. That is.
Is that what we found? Oh, okay.
There are a lot of brothels around this town
Yeah.
of all sorts.
Okay. Jay, a D10, please.
Oh no. Okay. Can I? Why is it being like this? Oh, stop it. That's a 2.
Ooh. What a wonderful choice. As you get a little way out of town and you move onto the grasslands, you see a stork, the bird, a stork, land and then take flight a little bit and then land a little closer by, and then move off elsewhere. Seems to be very focused and intent on something that isn't the people around it. Luthi, if you wish, this could be a hunting opportunity, perhaps providing some food for lunch.
Beautiful.
That's something you would like to do?
Yeah, always looking for food, man.
Fantastic. Did I give you a hunter-gathering check?
No, you did not give me a hunter-gathering check.
Too many things. That was- Yes, because you already had wood carvers and leather working, didn't you?
And leather.
In that case, go ahead and give me a survival check with advantage.
Beautiful.
Anyone can tell me where the hell my flipping map just went? I'd really appreciate it. Just vanished.
It's a 19.
A 19. Yeah, with a 19, you are easily able to hunt a stork and bring it down. How would you hunt a stork?
Yeah, I mean,
Would you stalk it? Because I think if James says stalk and stork, I won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, pick that one.
If you stalk a stork.
Talk,
It's pretty close.
Stalk a stork.
Say that.
I'd have to say I'd have a special hunting boomerang.
Okay, a hunting boomerang. I love that.
Yeah,
And
the-
with your hunting boomerang, you sort of are able
Cracking
to
in the back of the head.
follow its path, and
Mm.
then we just smack its head forward. And coming out of its face when you do so is the fish it was so intently choking on. I have to tell you, if you did absolutely nothing, the thing would have died in front of you anyway. It was choking on fish bones. You saved its life and then killed it anyway. Congratulations on your victory. And yeah, you've got stork. Should you wish to use it?
And
for
fish.
And half a fish.
Yes, and half a fish indeed.
The
as
stuffing.
you guys get on the road proper, I will ask you please to place your tokens on the map down here.
Oh.
The torque.
Where on the map?
Bottom or top,
sorry,
James?
I will. Oh, am I pinging on the wrong thing?
Oh, okay, bottom. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Zhoop.
Um,
Is that my correct HP? It is. Very nice.
As you are traveling along in your cart, bear in mind, suddenly a couple of you, anybody with a passive perception of 13 or higher, which I think is almost the entire group.
Yes.
Except Pietro.
Except
And me.
And they, not me.
Oh, okay, so it's only two of you. Is it only Jay? What's Boxxo's
I've got
passive
14.
perception? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Jay.
All my passives are 14.
Nice.
Rhea and oh no. Rhea and Boxxo, you would note that it has gone absolutely silent.
Hmm.
Not even the sound of rushing in.
As it goes silent, I manifest my blade, and as it comes, I take a deep sigh that this isn't the moment that I lose my powers.
Every time fear happens, the whole
Yeah,
person
yeah,
can I do
pretty
it? Can I do it?
much. Yeah, exactly. But I'll dismiss it. It's very quiet.
Rhea's gonna hold up her shield to protect her vital organs.
This is quite pleasant, no?
It's a bit disconcerting.
It's not normal.
You ever hear whenever there's danger in the woods, everything goes silent? It's very silent.
Should we stop and have a look around?
I don't know. I'm trying to be silent because you said it's silent. So I'm trying to pick up on it if there is any danger.
Is there looking? Oh, this isn't Rhea talking. This is me talking. Is there any signs of anything anywhere? Anything that could be?
Perception?
Oh gosh. Okay. Hi, cutie patootie. Perception.
Laughing. She's laughing.
This is so sweet. 22.
As you stare ahead on you see a patch that is much darker than the rest of the than the rest of the. Why can't I resize these tokens?
This token.
There are tokens. I was about to show you it, and then I realized it's the size of fucking Britain. How do I change?
It's not that big.
Okay, I'm gonna put you guys somewhere else. So I have no idea where you're going. I just sent you somewhere random.
Not the bridge again.
Yes, the bridge.
So I can show you something.
An old enemy.
Can I resize them if they're on the token layer?
The bridge? What happened?
Going backwards.
Sorry, this is really bizarre.
Where's that couple?
Yeah, where's the bow?
Vagar are ahead of us on the road again.
Smashing. Yeah, what the fuck?
Smashing bridges.
Dimensions? Is that really what I'm gonna have to do? I have to give it pixels in height?
What?
It's making me literally the only way I can change its size is by writing the pixels in.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, somehow I've managed to work out how many pixels a single square is. Anyway, sorry. As I was saying, oh no, put them back on the GM layer. Off they go. Back to this map. Yes, in the absolute silence, you see a couple of areas where there is a sort of dark and murky, sort of hazy space, if you will, where you would expect there to be normal light. And as you peer more closely, you will be able to identify this as a spell of darkness.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna relay that to everybody else.
Trouble the foot.
Actually, it's trouble over there.
You should be able to see the patch of darkness. Does that work?
Yes.
Yes.
That's ages away.
Inside there, you see this patch of darkness. It's sort of drifting slowly towards you. Then your ears picking this tiny noise. It's the sound of an oar being dipped into water. Count again.
Say what?
Very slow. Yeah, like an oar dipping in.
Is there a river nearby?
You were pretty certain you saw absolutely no.
And it's coming from that massive darkness? That sound?
Seems to be coming from.
I'm gonna get out of the wagon.
Oh. Ray is gonna follow him.
Yeah, let's shape up. Be alert.
Vel'zekiss, you maybe pull over the carriage to the side of the road.
Yes, all right. We don't want to lose the horses this early in the journey.
You hear that just now? Dangerous music.
I don't really know why I played something that I didn't click play on, as opposed to the thing I did click play on. But there should be some dangerous music coming in at some point this year.
Why did that crack me up as much as it did? It's like, do you hear that? I think it's boss music.
Pietro, is that normal magic?
No, this is... I mean, if it's naturally occurring, I think not. I don't like this at all.
Can you dispel it?
Hold on, do I have anything?
Why are you gonna do me like that, Josh? Huh?
With a daylight spell.
I can enshroud us in darkness.
Right?
Yeah, let's match them.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh shoot. Never mind. I had something and I didn't have it prepared this time around.
You hear again the dipping of the oar in water, but this time a little faster. And as you hear that splashing, this darkness will move to the apex of the road, the corner part there. And you will be able to make out just very, very palely some figures within the darkness.
As if they have come up that close. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Go on. Go say what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say I would have immediately casted a magnify gravity on that sort of patch to slow down, like with the purposes of slowing down whatever was there, basically.
And you hear sort of this sound of splashing water, and a turning boat, if you will, as if a boat had been sort of like up into a wave, pulled to a swift halt. And I will ask you please to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just for the sake of simplicity going to move you on the road a little forward.
When we first saw it, it wasn't on the road, right?
No, it was a little way off the road, and it drifted onto the road, and you heard this rowing sound along the road.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think I would stay on the cart to try to be able to dodge the cart out of its way if need be, since I can't just pull it. I don't know where it's going to go.
Okay, I had assumed that you'd sheltered the cart just behind the rocks, maybe.
Okay, if you're willing to accept the cart somewhere relatively
safe.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I cannot be dealing with the hassle of going back to the city to buy another cart.
Mm-hmm.
That's really where I'm at. I'm missing everybody's initiative except Vel'zekiss'.
Oh shoot, I rolled a 15.
Oh, it's there. Vel'zekiss is 19.
Vel'zekiss
19.
Boxxo?
Tooth and Claw 8. Boxxo
in
14.
my order? 14, thank
Yeah,
you.
14.
Yeah,
14.
22.
Okay, Rheawynne.
15.
And Toothy.
8.
Okay, does anybody want to swap?
So I just want to ask, will you have allowed me to cast that
I'm going to
magnified
start
before?
the fight with the Magnify Gravity happening, not as your turn.
Not as my turn?
Indeed.
Okay, so then someone can switch with me because I would be going like next. Basically.
I'll switch because I'll divine sense.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, until we know what's
And
going on.
and there was
Yeah,
There was a 6 damage roll on the magnified gravity. If
Yes,
I,
yeah,
caught
yeah.
anything.
I will get there in a second.
Yeah.
So can you put your asset on the map for me?
Yep.
Also trying to change the music, set up the monsters, put the initiative in order. A little slow today.
Like probably there. No, this is closer to us.
Okay, give me damage.
6 force. So not a whole lot, but anything.
Roll privately, just so I don't reveal what the enemies are yet.
Yeah.
I got a 4 and a 21.
21 passes, 4 fails, of course.
Oh, really? Sorry. I'm going to re-roll that 4. I do have advantage. Oh, okay. Well, I've rolled it to a 7. Cool. So 6 damage, and one of these creatures, if it was to fail, would be slowed.
Correct. Speed is half.
Yeah, speed is half.
And additionally, any object that isn't being worn or carried within the space requires a successful strength check against my spell save DC to pick up or move. So, like, objects are basically pinned
way too
to the
large
ground.
for that, I will say.
Okay.
I'm going to... Does anything persist about this actual magnified gravity? I ask you this every time.
Just that sort of that effect of it being weighted down lasts until it lasts until the end of lasts until my turn.
Yeah,
my next turn.
2 feet.
Yep. Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna sort of undo my banner, and it's gonna light up, and the magic is gonna come down, and then like beams of light are gonna come out of my eyes, and I'm gonna do divine sense. So, any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, I get to see the location of it.
And so you shall.
Into the next.
I'll be able to see them. You identify 2 fiends up ahead.
Ooh, fiends.
Right. I don't know how I would say that. I go, we got some creepy looking dudes up ahead. There's 2 of them. They're in the darkness. And then I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna do anything else because that's my action. I don't have anything for a bonus action, and I'm not moving.
Because a very valid action because you've identified where they are, and you can sort of point them out to the group. So you guys would have an idea of where they are, but if your spell says you must be able to see them, then you would roll with disadvantage if it is an attack roll. That's where I'm at. Vel'zekiss.
Right. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Weird guys or creepy looking guys, I guess, is enough to think that they're bad. We should fight them.
They seem and they're rowing boats in the middle of the land. So it's gotta be.
Yeah, can't be normal.
They're evil.
They are also. You have also had them identified as demons.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying. I know, like divine sense, right? Yeah, that it wouldn't just be creepy. It would be specifically. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I can see them enough to target them, but it's hard to see them, I would like to wave into existence the little float darts and transport them into their into the body of this one to the right, magic missile.
Level 1?
Yes, I think that will do for now.
3 for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, check that out. Strike 1. Oh!
Whoa. You really
Strike
did it.
1! Concentration.
So,
That was a 4.
11.
Oh.
Fantastic. Well played, Captain Joe. I'm going to put a letter on these. No, not BN. This is not a fucking biscuit advert. Just B and A. And you will now identify that there are 2 of them. And I will show you a picture. So what you see is this sort of demon-like creature rowing a boat, and a sort of circle of water is floating below the boat, but above the ground. And as they row, the water moves. And you will see this sort of these flaming oars coming closer for you. And as your darkness is dispelled, the creature looks to you. Which was not given freely must be returned. Vel'zekiss, anything else on your turn?
Don't think so. No, I'm good.
Their movement is paired, so they're going to come together, even though it is only one of their turns. And then, this one that you struck with magic missiles on the right is going to come up to Boxxo, take its oar and bring it down. Slam it down once at you. That is a 19 to hit you, Boxxo. Bear in mind, you have +1 armor class from the yellow aura of Toothy. Does that help you?
Yeah, that still helps. That still hits.
Great. You will.
No, I get to no. It's the first time I can do this.
No.
I can use my reaction, and I get to do it.
Oh.
I channel my divinity, and I throw out my shield, and a spectral light shield, sort of like forming of a shield, goes, and I add +3 to your armor class.
Ooh, that does help.
That shield the meek.
I am meek.
Yeah,
I am that.
Also reduce damage, right?
I can also I can't reduce damage. I can make it so they have disadvantage on attack rolls that target me, or I can give them my charisma bonus as their AC.
Ooh.
Yeah. So as it strikes down, clinks into this strange yellow shield, and this creature doesn't like this. So Toothy, it will look to you, and as it targets you, it sort of lets out a low hiss, and you feel your head sort of wrenched to the side to stare and meet its gaze. I'll ask you for a wisdom save, please. It is against being frightened.
Alright, so advantage.
Oh, is it? Good, I like that for you.
Because of my aura wisdom save with
Yes,
advantage.
your aura of courage.
Only 10.
Fail. You are frightened of the Mirenolok for a minute. They're repeated at the end of each of your saves. During this time, you may not move. Your movement speed is reduced to 0 while frightened in this manner.
That's all. I'm quite alright at being where I'm at.
As well as the traditional, you have disadvantage against on attacks while in range of this creature, etc., etc. You have all the standard
all
parts
that.
of the frightened creatures, frightened condition as well, which is this. But in addition, you cannot move. And then it will strike down once again at you, Boxxo. Does your reaction last just the one attack?
No,
Does it say specifically against the attack, or does it say like against the next turn?
yeah, against the attack.
Okay,
so
it's just going to try and hit Boxxo again. Boxxo 17 will hit you, I think, right?
Nope, that is my AC.
With the +1 from Toothy's aura.
Oh no, yes. Sorry, yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
clutch.
And as a bonus action at the end of its turn, it's going to not do that. Cool. Rheawynne, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna position myself so that way, because I can tell that he ain't moving. So do I have enough to just like put myself like right there?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's 10
I should.
movement speed.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds on the one right in front of me. Let me. Please don't miss. That's a 25.
Beautiful. Okay.
Perfect.
Give me some damage.
Give me something good. That's a 24 damage.
Damn.
As you put your hand to this creature and inflict wounds, it is going to reach out and grasp your wrist. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I should have seen that coming. Okay, Constitution saving throw. Saving right there. That's an 11.
You will take the same damage that it did. 24 necrotic. As it shares its pain. This creature is also wounded.
That's
Oh, thank
dirty.
goodness.
Oh, great, good, because I am too. Oh, yikes.
He sort of gives you this gap-toothed skeletal smile. He stares at you while this happens. Rheawynne, any bonus action?
Gonna spit blood at him. And
It's
then
not a bonus
that's
action. You can use a bonus action too if you wish.
let me see what I can use for.
Because you've got it's spells, right? And you've already used a spell.
Yeah, I mean I do have a shield, but I don't know if I have a bonus action for a shield unless I'm able to just like
I think it's
hold it up. Got you. Yeah. So. Yeah. No. I'm just.
Actions I've got you having are spells and harness divine power. You do have Shieldmaster Shove, but it says if you take the attack action. So,
Got you. No. Okay.
Boxxo, you're up.
Yes. I will move here. And I'll just shout out, "Leave us alone!" As I use my Draconic Cry.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I like Rico's silent mime there while he was muted. It was beautiful.
Yeah, so everyone will have advantage against these two. I'm assuming they're not deaf.
They are not.
Great. And I will manifest my white dagger and attack the wounded guy.
It fails. No, I'm kidding. I just waited at some point to tell you that your magic doesn't work, so you know you're dedicated.
Oh no!
Oh god. It's okay, you're going at the wounded guy, are you?
Yes.
Fantastic. Go ahead, roll to hit with advantage.
That is 26 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
Nice.
And that is 15 damage altogether.
Describe his grisly demise.
I jump up. Is he still in the boat, like in the art?
The
or is
boat
he just
is
standing
literally
there?
almost like part of him.
Okay,
it's
great.
on this
Then
world that they have manifested.
Yeah, then I jump up on the edge of the boat and then use that to propel myself and stab the guy in the heart. And then with my feet, push myself off of him and do a backflip back down on the ground.
Sick. Looks great.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Oh. Pietro.
Yeah. So Pietro will just move a little bit, and I'm going to a bonus action try to shove this fiend back 5 feet.
Okay.
Strength save, please.
A 10.
That is a fail.
As you push him, he doesn't move at all, but the boat drifts backwards.
The boat drifts backwards.
Oh.
And the water with it.
He's naked.
Interesting.
Him and the boat are one creature.
And he is floating?
But on water that he is manifesting, and the water is above the ground. So the water, the boat, and him all seem to be one creature, and they all move together.
Got you. So I probably couldn't knock him prone.
You could knock him prone within the boat. That is definitely
Within the boat?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, that's what I'll try to do. We'll just cast...
In terms of movement, they're paired.
Yeah. So we'll do
a conjure water and a conjure boat spell centered on himself. If you will.
And does it seem like the rowing is necessary, or can the whole thing just sort of move along?
Well, Rico pushed it and there was no rowing and the water moved.
Right.
But when he moves the water, his oar pulls in the water and that's what moves him closer. That 2 force damage.
That's 2 force damage on a strength save, and if he fails, he will...
But he
will take 2 force damage and will be knocked prone. And so hopefully someone can stab him easily.
End of your turn? Bonus action.
That's correct.
Uthi. Off frightened. Your movement speed is 0.
Oh shit!
no.
I forgot about that.
No, it's alright. I might do something like it's gonna attack before it's gonna attack before Rheawynne goes up. So I might have my battle standard glow again, and then another Boxxo's armor sort of glows in this special light, and you gain +2 to your armor class as I cast. What's it called? You know, that classic Shield of Faith.
Cool. That's a bonus action.
Thank
What have got for your action?
you.
My action, I mean, like, I've just cast a spell. I might as well just peg a javelin at it.
Okay, cool.
That's with disadvantage, but then
But it's a
advantage
straight
because of
roll.
the
It's
thing.
a straight roll.
Yeah, it's a straight roll.
I forgot that you were frozen. I thought that I was helping.
Yeah,
by,
no, that's cool.
knocking
12 to hit.
A 12 will miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay. Vel'zekiss.
Yeah, interesting.
Did I screw you over too? I was like, it's my bad.
Well, I'll just use saving throw stuff. It's fine. I'm just trying to determine whether keeping him from being able to move would be really valuable. I don't think it's that big a deal. Not worth.
If you did want to do a to hit Draconic Cry would balance out the disadvantage of the prone.
True. But I don't know. Like, there's only one left. I think it's overkill to go nuts here. I'm just going to.
This is the beginning of the
Just
day.
go.
Please don't go nuts.
Yeah, right.
Not either, yeah.
Aww.
I will just Vattensembitter and cause a little bit of acid that I pour out of a vial that I conjure to drip through space on top of him. Dex save, please.
13.
That is a fail. He will take 2 acid damage.
Sorry, he is immune to acid damage.
Oh,
Damn.
well,
no!
that annoys.
That threw me. I did not even notice until this moment. I was like, ah.
That's annoying.
Messed up.
He was not annoying. He was not immune to other things.
No,
So I'm
no,
just
he
like,
wasn't.
yeah, that just pissed me off. I think beginning of the day or no, I will quicken another magic missile.
Cool.
So that should hit without trouble.
Yeah. Definitely takes force damage and
Three. So another 11.
Nice. He is severely wounded. Second creature turn.
Yes, it does.
He turns to you all. He says, Ujarek's cry comes from across the seas. Collect coins you take. Hand them over pass your way. Never not in the abyss. And with this, he will sort of raise his hands and then yank downwards. Who's carrying those old coins?
It's got to be me.
Yeah, probably.
You, isn't it? How many have you got?
I think we have
I think-
3 or...
Say none.
I
Say
think
you
you've got
dropped
4.
them.
I think you have 4.
No,
That's right.
I thought we had more than. I thought we had
No,
6.
it's like 4 or something, I think.
4?
Go in the middle. Have 5.
No, 6.
They are
6
in the-
old cursed
Cool.
Oh no.
pirate coins.
Oh no.
You'll take 12 necrotic damage. That's a 16.
Oh, that's lots of ones.
And then he will swing down at Boxxo with his flaming oar. It's just next to him, and he likes that.
Yep.
That is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
He will take 10 fire damage. Then he will turn his eye on you, Vel'zekiss, and you'll feel your neck yanked towards him. Oh, can I have a wisdom save from Toothy? And a wisdom save from Vel'zekiss, please, against being frightened. So Toothy, I think you need to roll that with advantage. That was also a con save. Oh, yeah.
No, I did con save for my Shield of Faith and it failed.
Shield of Faith went down on Boxxo, but you are no longer frightened. Vel'zekiss, a wisdom save against being frightened, please.
I
You
can
have
use.
advantage from being in the...
Oh, I do. Okay.
That's right, Shaq, right? Anybody in that aura gains
Yep.
advantage against being frightened.
Yep.
Amazing.
You do not need to
17.
chaos. You can just look at him and say, I'm not scared of your puny ass.
Right.
And as such, he will look to you. And he didn't like that, so he's going to cast a spell on you. I cast a spell on you. You will make a strength save. Boxxo, Rhea, Toothy, Pietro, and Vel'zekiss. Look at that. 10 feet wide. Gust of wind is going to propel you away. Strength save, everyone, please.
Oh boy.
I don't know how this is helping him, but he does it.
-1.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my d4 that I just got.
Ew.
Oh, 7.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna roll my d4 that I just
Roll
received.
magic, sorry. He casts Gust of Wind. Anybody get below a 15?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
I got below a
Did
0.
everyone?
Oh, I just dealt my
Know
my card out,
thyself, know thy enemy 1,000 battles.
but I just realized that it's not gonna help me unless I roll a d4. So
Oh, okay. I will give that back.
thank you.
So did anybody succeed?
No.
No.
Go, guys. 15 feet to the west. Go west! He says.
Oh no!
Very violently. It will cost you double your movement speed to get back towards him. But that is his turn. Rheawynne, you are up.
All right,
Smiles
yeah.
at you with his skeletal smile and his sort of pale white eyes lock with yours.
I'm gonna stick my
Is
tongue
everybody on the same page now? Yeah, the Gujarex coins that you kept instead of selling
Yep.
them to D'Souza to get to the
Guys, I'm
west.
so sorry. I just have to use the
Guys are
bathroom
trying
so
to claim
quickly. I'll be right
How
back.
unfair, unruly, and unacceptable. Anyway, when it's your turn.
All right, yeah. She's gonna.
He is severely wounded.
Good. Oh god, I hope this hits. Okay. Do we still have advantage or no? With we do.
Yes, until the start of
No
my
longer
turn.
prone as well, which is helpful.
Thank God. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna like hold tight to her chest, just start to create like a magical burst, and just whisper to herself that fortune is not coming true today. And then she's gonna cast Celestial Burst at him. And let's hope it hits. Oh, 25. Does that hit? Okay, cool.
Nice.
All right. Please roll well. All right, that'll be 7 damage.
You're still severely wounded. Anything else?
Damn it! Ah, shoot. I should probably. Healing is a bonus action, right?
That's what it is. Healing word.
Healing word, yeah. I do have Cure Wounds.
Waiting for after the fight.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna stay where I am. I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to steady aim myself and try and stab this guy in the eye.
Reaches out and locks his gaze with yours. Make a Constitution save.
That's a 7 on the save and a 16 on the hit.
Heal your damage to him and you. He will give you shared agony.
16 damage altogether, and I have 1 health.
Oh no!
He does not.
Oh god.
As you see him die, you sort of see the flame that was at the top of that oar burn all, burn all the way down the oar and then into the boat, and then the water and the boat begin to dissipate in a black cloud of smoke, and he will fade away. Gujarex Oarsman is defeated.
I fall to my knees in pain.
Yeah, you and Rhea both. Guys,
Or
you're
hurting.
more than welcome to stop for lunch at the side of the road and take a short rest.
Yeah.
Then heal.
Okay,
cool. Thank you.
The fact.
Bless.
Yeah, as you all sort of cower by the carriage. Yeah, you are now aware that Gujarex coins will be hunted by his oarsmen. Perhaps something worth discussing. Take a short rest and receive 280 experience points. Bad is it?
280.
Nice.
I mean, one might look at those coins as a possibility of
Nice.
dangerous enemies appearing at any moment, or a source of XP appearing at any
Right,
moment.
just sit still and just wait for them to show up every day.
We don't do anything.
Yeah.
Shoot, were we supposed to give them to a guild or something?
The
Or
collective are looking to collect these. Collective are a
Right.
explorers and treasury guild. You were told that the collective would buy them from you directly for a lot more money than D'Souza would pay because they come round so rarely.
right? Where's
Do
the
we know-
collective located?
Yeah.
Oh, I gave these out last week, and I'm gonna have to reopen that document to find out. Bear with me a second. Let me put some music back.
It's going to be somewhere we've been told not to go, like the mine.
Then there's not one on Gallania.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Oh, there
Let's go
isn't.
abroad.
Ah, shoot. So we gotta deal with these guys.
The main one is at at Lorvalen, which is a city at the center of Beldania.
I remember it well.
There is also a second one, a small one at Shah. There is also one in Gold Town in the Archipelago. and also at the Elven place, Diamond of the Forest, over here. There is also one in Kalan at the capital, which is here. And they are in the process of building one at the University of Mazrea in Gallania, but it is not established yet.
What
you
are
will know that
these?
guildsmen of the collective. What?
This symbol.
Those are the dwarven strongholds.
Okay.
You'll find them in Kalan as well. A few of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There aren't many dwarven strongholds anywhere else in the world, but in those two places they are. Anyway, enough distractions of the world map. Yes, they're building one at Fausta, but you will also know that there are guildsmen of the collective that travel throughout the world. And you can sell things for the collective to them. They will return them.
Okay.
So you may well encounter one at some point if you roll the right number on a D100, or if you happen to be in a town at the same time as one of them.
Okay.
Where is my traveling journey art?
Does anybody want any acupuncture?
Hello?
Yeah, how did the short rest go? Is anybody not full health?
A couple under, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm at 24.
I'll top you up with some acupuncture.
Really?
24 out of what,
Yes.
Rheawynne?
32.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Does your acupuncture go through scales?
Yeah, I think if I use my nails at where your scales meet, maybe I can do some light penetration.
This is how I lose my powers. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Lay on
Lay on
pulls,
hands.
please.
Yeah. How much do you want?
4, please.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you. Very
The
The
so
wand
good
of
to
cure
me.
wounds is non-regenerating.
I have enough
right?
to also get...
The Wand of
wait,
Cure Wounds
sorry.
does not regenerate, that is correct.
Okay, that's
You
what I
have
thought.
8 to spare by any chance?
I do have 8 to spare. I got
Heck
20.
yeah.
Cool, so now
Heck
16.
yeah.
So
Cute.
that'll leave me with 8. That's enough. I'll give
Nice.
7 more in the future and be left with 1 just in case.
Thank you.
While this is going on, can I have a Charisma Arcana check? Vel'zekiss?
Sure. Can I use one of my things? Because I try not to use them in combat, and I've got cards to use.
100%. I love the just deal them outness. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, you will find strength.
And that's what? A 6.
It's like the Snake Fortune Lady all over again.
Oh,
So 16 in the end.
yeah, Rico right here. Yeah, with 16, you know a little bit about demons, and especially traveling demons that are summoned by certain things, whether it's spells, objects, etc. Persistent demons. You will never encounter those things. Likely they'd never attempt to attack you in a city. But you also know that they can't just keep coming every day. There will be some sort of delay before they.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've let people know that.
Depending on the nature of the spell, sometimes it could be 7 days, some days it could be 28, some it can be an entire year. 100 years is quite common for the banishing of fiends to the abyss. So, yeah, you know it'll be a while, but whether it's 7 days or 100 years.
I once traveled with a caravan of entertainers, one of whom had made an inauspicious deal, and he was always concerned when we'd leave town, but as long as we were doing shows around people, he wasn't too worried, so I think we'd be fine, and it was a while between.
Okay.
Oh, it was hunted by a Mokoi.
Something.
Bless you.
Yeah, it's a Yolngu spirit. The Yolngu tribe has this their word for the spirit that kills or that hunts shamans that use dark magic, and of course, like all spirits, it kidnaps children to eat.
all spirits.
Like all spirits. You know, it's just
As
a
you do.
pastime.
Yeah.
Well, the bad ones. I mean, obviously the good ones don't do that.
As you sit at the campfire and make a stork lunch, what goes well with stork? Jay, sorry, Jay.
Gosh.
Chef on Fridays, I confused the two.
No, you're good. I'm trying to think of what ingredients I have. I forget.
So before you left town, I'm assuming that you would have spent a little bit of. If you want to just chuck 2 silver pieces in the wayside,
Yeah.
that will give you access to lots and lots of fresh vegetables, potatoes.
Nice.
A few spices, some salt.
Okay.
Maybe some dried meat and dried fruit as well. So you've got all the stores, and perhaps some bread that will last you 6-7 days. So you'll have all your road stores prepped in the.
I've still got my bear rations.
No, you haven't.
Okay, I will delete them.
No. You can just assume there's something different by this point. They're just different dried rations.
Okay, I will wait to rename them.
Yes. Just put dried rations.
Who wants an early Thanksgiving? What if I did like some veggies stuffed into just like shove it up the stork and it's gonna be and roast it in the fire.
Love that. Love that roast stork.
It sounds delicious.
Nice.
What feelings do we associate with Thanksgiving? Anybody got any particular feelings they associate with Thanksgiving? Or
To
any...
be thankful.
Sure, give me a bit more. Is Thanksgiving a cozy thing? Is it a
Yes.
Yeah. What
For
else?
me.
What else happens at Thanksgiving? What else
Cozy,
do I
full.
Yes, just eating.
Yeah, eating
and
until
drinking,
like
is that the main-
nigh unconsciousness, basically. Yeah.
Unconsciousness. Oh, wait, this is supposed to be a buff. Hold on. Maybe like a sense of togetherness. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Roll me a cooking check.
A cooking
Yeah.
check.
To
Okay.
contrast our impending doom. The
Yes.
fortune teller foresaw.
That's a 16.
Okay. So you'll get 2 to max health, all of you.
Nice.
Nice.
And in addition, if you can remember this, until your next long rest, you will gain +1 to any attack rolls made whilst within 5 feet of an ally,
Ooh.
including all spell
Cool.
attacks, etc.
Lovely.
Nice.
Can't wait
Somebody
to
could make
forget
a
all
note of
about
that
that.
somewhere because we're probably going to have the next fight next session, and then at which point, you know.
Yeah.
As you continue on down the road to Maz 2 after your lovely Thanksgiving stork roast lunch. Joe, I'll take a D100, please.
Certainly. Looks to be a 73.
36. You see a beautiful snow-white fox darting through the grass side to side, and coming behind it are 3 creatures chasing it with flails. And you just these horrible beast-like, dog-like creatures chasing it with flails. These 3 creatures are gnolls. They are chasing the fox.
I'm sorry.
Not the gnolls.
Not the gnoll.
Well, whenever I say knolls, people always get confused.
The
Like,
knolls?
they think I'm talking about
With what?
Beyonce or Grass Hills or
No, because that's gnolls.
Do
not
they eat
gnolls.
gnocchi?
they eat gnocchi. They do. They eat gnocchi and they're best friends with gnomes.
Gnocchi friends.
Yes. But yes, there are 3 gnolls chasing a fox.
Are gnolls evil in this world?
Right.
You can play a gnoll, so not specifically. They are
Okay.
easily persuaded to evil wield. They are often found as the compatriots of much more sinister creatures such as orcs and wargs and such. And many times are on the wrong side of evil and good war, but each individual has the capacity to choose their own path. Usually. They're never particularly sophisticated or friendly, that is for sure.
What if we gave them the advertisement for the cult at the lake? I'm kidding. This is not Rheawynne talking. This is purely me. I'm sorry.
I mean,
You
I
can't
think if
let
they're
them
just
chase a fox.
yeah, I think if they're just hunting a fox, there's no
I mean,
Rico. You
Perhaps they're just hungry. Who knows?
Is the fox
Ah,
cute?
they're never gonna catch it. Nah, that biddy's too good. That bloody biddy.
I mean, my perception's bad, but does the fox look totally normal?
As opposed to magical.
Is
I
it
don't know,
perhaps
like,
a druid that's
any
wild shaped?
indication that it's something fancy.
Other than just like a
special.
regular fox, yeah.
Give me a perception check.
I will give myself advantage, and also maybe use one of those cards when I need to.
Hey, hey.
Nice.
19. I'm gonna go over 20 on this one. I've had these cards for forever.
Deal them out.
It does not matter how
So-
slowly you go through the cards, as long as you do not stop. Yeah, total of 21.
Yeah.
You'll notice this box is changing color. Goes from white to black, and black to grey. And then as one particular gnoll gets bored of the chase and lies down upon the ground, it changes to brown. You will note that the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I apologize, I really couldn't resist. And the fox seems to be making its escape as these gnolls chase idly down the road after it. There is nothing more to that encounter other than that stupid bit of poetry.
It was very nice.
So I used a lot of resources to find out, yes, it's worth saving, and then I didn't need to.
And it's a handwriting check. Yes. However, there is a bonus to discovering this, so you did get something out of it. I have no idea if this is going to help you, but you have advantage on all history checks until your next long rest.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
You have
Are we
become
going to
students.
encounter a sphinx of black quartz to judge our vows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
Might be an 82 on the cards. Nevertheless, as you roll on down the road, you will come to a lighthouse on the side of the road. You're about halfway to Maz 2, which is about a 40-mile journey, 50-mile journey. As you're at 25 miles down the road, it's about 3 p.m. Half 3, and there is a lighthouse on the road. And outside it are 8 pigs penned in by fences. Lighthouse, 8 pigs penned in by fences.
Lighthouse keeper moonlighting as a farmer, perhaps.
Or someone who wants to uplift his pig.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's one of our quests. What's his name?
Yes, you know that.
His name
Gorban
is...
Oh.
Gorban.
His pig.
Oh my gosh, is this missing pig in here?
And he
It's
has
just
Oh
a
wait, no,
Lost
no,
and
no, it's an
Awakened.
awaken. I thought I'm getting confused with like lost and missing and waking. Okay. For a second I thought there was a missing pig quest, my bad.
No, missing hellhound.
Missing hell, right. Could
What's
it
a
be one of the
lighthouse?
pigs?
What's a lighthouse?
Yeah.
That thing right there. That thing right there.
Was it what is it?
It's a tall house.
It's a big thing.
It's a
Like,
tall
I mean,
what
I
is-
tower.
assume we're very close to the sea then, yeah?
Yeah, we're like on the coast, right?
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Are you not on the? Are you not on the world map?
No, not right now.
Oh, sorry,
Nah.
Brad. I even moved your token.
Do see, it shines a light out to help ships at sea know where the shore is. Sometimes conditions out there can become quite dangerous.
Oh.
The fog and the darkness.
Why don't they just do it? Why don't they just come to shore when it's not bad weather?
Sometimes you don't have no choice.
And they wouldn't know if they were coming to shore if they couldn't see the shore.
Oh, that makes sense. God, things are so complicated around here.
Just everywhere.
You want me to start
Around
keeping
here.
Do you want me to start keeping a little notebook with all the new terms that you learn?
Nah, I just forget them all.
That's the point of the never mind.
What do you think? We owe this? Do we give this Gorban a visit or?
Well, I don't know that it is him. I think he wanted to awaken one pig, and there are several pigs here. So unless he has favorites, it may not be the right man. But
Maybe it's a
Is there
special
a
pig.
mailbox with the homeowner's name?
You could just knock on the door.
yeah, I'm just going to pull out the what's it called? There's some sort of stone I have that makes me loud, and just yeah.
Sorry, Joe. Run this by me again.
I got it at the beginning. It's called an amplification crystal.
Oh yes, that's right.
I bought it in the initial loot. I have that in real life.
Loud. I was so
I have that in
amused.
real life as
You're
well.
right, yeah, an amplification
It's
crystal.
a thaumaturgical golden crystal.
It is, yeah.
And just yell, Lightkeeper, are you at home?
After a short moment, a man comes down the stairs and out the door. He is clutching in his hand a piglet that is wearing a little pink bonnet and has a little tiny purple necklace on. This man is I think he's a gnome. And he's got an ale in his other hand, and he comes. I am not the lightkeeper, I'm afraid. Just Gorban. I moved in when the lighthouse was abandoned, and I seemed like a good place to stay. Have you come to help me with my quest to enlighten my pig? And he does say enlighten, not awaken. I want to make that very clear.
Enlighten.
I turn to the rest of the group and just go, oh, damn, he ruined our chance to impress him knowing who he was and what he wants.
It's a
I
fine.
no time for soothsayers and truthsayers.
What do you mean by enlighten your pig?
I want to awaken it. Magic well within my grasp, you see, but I need a certain stone. I don't have it.
Stone.
Kind of a stone.
A 5-pointed star amethyst.
This is very rare and valuable.
Worth about 1,000 gold pieces, I believe. I would pay well for the buying the
More than 1,000 gold pieces.
well, you won't find a buyer for that price. To be fair, I think it's 1,000 gold pieces on D&D Beyond, so it's probably 100 gold pieces in our world.
Okay.
I think he
okay.
is offering to pay quite a lot. And was
It was like 150.
It was 150 or 2?
gold.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll say to you, not only 150, but also a magical plant.
Magical plant.
I've got one upstairs. Very useful.
What is
very
it?
helpful.
What does it do?
It grows a single berry each day that can be eaten for healing.
Oh, I can do that.
No, you can't. This berry
Oh, I
confers
can't?
lesser restoration, not actual.
Oh, I can't.
Wow.
Okay.
So it grows a lesser restoration berry once per day.
Oh, its
and
berries are
something-
cooler.
Oh,
You're
that was
quite
so
clearly
cute. You keep a
druid,
potted
however.
plant in the back of the carriage.
You wouldn't be the first group. Was it Alora who had a potted plant in Sagravia? That she ended up building an entire greenhouse in the. They had a room inside a genie's lamp. They built a greenhouse room for the plant.
Oh, that's so cool.
I do not remember.
The genie's room
That's
had
alright.
light.
Yeah, they could make their own rooms.
Oh,
in this
okay.
genie's
Yes, I remember that. I don't remember a plan.
Wait, so is he
definitely had a
saying
plan.
that he like? Oh, sorry.
Right, that's right. So we're chatting about another campaign. Go on, James.
No,
say
you're
something more important.
You're good. I was gonna ask, is he like? Did he lose it, or does he just need one in general? We need to
I
find
didn't
one.
lose one. If I had one, I would have used it. I want to enlighten Oink here to further things, further futures. A most special pig, you see.
What's
How
what's-
so? Yes.
Yeah.
What is so special about Oink? Well, can't you see? He's a perfect specimen. 4 toes on every foot. Tail,
This is a par for the course, I think.
tail with 2 perfect toes. No, it's not par for the course. Oh, look at the other pigs! And you'll see that some of them only have one curl in their tail. Some of them have 3 curls in their tail. Most of them only have 3 toes on each foot.
Aren't pigs hooved?
Yes.
Huh,
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Um,
Pigs do have
like-
4 toes.
Yeah, but they have little.
Wait.
Huh. But they're underneath.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sure they have 2, but nope, they have 4. And when you just look at the feet, they look really bizarre.
they are
Send it
very
in the group
bizarre.
chat right now.
I think he's
Also eat
bizarre.
them.
What the?
Right.
Yeah, you can also
You
eat
want
them.
You want to be really confused?
Yeah.
Look at
Here you
this
go. I'll put it in
terrifying-
chat.
Does
They're
he want
pretty-
it? Does he want
Just
to enlighten
there.
it so that way he
There
has
you
like
go.
the best ham sandwich of his life or something, or just?
No, we don't do that. No, but many of his pigs are missing a toe on one foot or the other. They only have 3 toes. And that's quite common ailment of pigs in these days, mostly because, well, who might know something about farming? Boxxo, you'd know something about farming. And potentially
Wow. Yeah.
You'd know, because you've grown up in areas amongst other farmers, is my thinking.
Yeah.
And I think perhaps Rhea might know something as well. This is a very slim chance. But I'll take a nature check from the two of you, please.
Okay. Let's say 9 for me.
17.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad, Jay, because I really wanted to make this joke. As you are an expert in ham sandwiches, you would know that many, many pigs in Mazrea are inbred.
Wow.
Anyway, I did tell you I was in a very silly mood when I wrote this episode. Nevertheless, you would know that often there aren't many exchanges where pigs can be traded on a wider scale, so eventually their lines become inbred, so they aren't perfect specimens. They don't have 4 toes on each feet and 2 curls in their tails. Hence, Oink is a special case.
Interesting.
Pig, if you will. Also in a beautiful pink bonnet. Eyes that look even slightly intelligent, and has a beautiful purple necklace on. But he will tell you that I need a 5-pointed star, amethyst star. I know of 2. Both are in places I'd rather not go.
And you only need 1?
Indeed, I only need 1.
If I could raise one singular eyebrow, I would, but I don't think kobolds have eyebrows.
And even if they did, they are paired and raised together all times. Yes, he knows of 2. The Duke of Tamrakas has one that he keeps in his home. I've tried to purchase it from him, and he won't sell it. Because it's an important part of his wife's jewelry.
So we would have to steal it?
Or persuade him otherwise.
Okay.
And the other one.
It is said that there is treasure cove. Grand pirate once stole it. But alas, I do not know where they hid their treasure. They have many coves along the east coast. A great and powerful pirate once was. You guys know the name, maybe I will find it. Otherwise. Gelgarok, I think his name is.
Oh, okay.
Gujarek. The owner of the ancient coins, and also the owner of that treasure cove you visited.
Yes, yes.
Ah, yes, Gooch.
Yes, good old Guj.
Good old Gooch.
In one of Gujarek's treasure coves, or on the Duke of Tamrick. The 2 places he knows that you will find a 5-pointed amethyst.
So we didn't already find this and forget about it.
No,
No.
I didn't
Damn
find
it.
100 gold piece amethyst gem on your first quest outside of Mazrea. No, I didn't.
So did he say the lighthouse he's not keeping it?
No, nobody's looked after this lighthouse for quite a long time. You see, there's a rather grand lighthouse now on the edge of Mazrea since it's been expanded. And there's one in Mazdu, and frankly, this one's just fallen into disrepair and disrepute.
Oh,
So I thought a fabulous place it could be to look after it myself. There is one other way that you might help me with this quest. There is a grand druid in the Savage West, I believe. A turtle. He travels amongst the various tribes exploring. He has a staff, I believe, that would be able to cast such a spell with no material components required. If he would lend me only 1 use, I'd be forever in his debt. I do have his name, but you'll need to give me a second.
I know a certain mushroom who might have one.
There is a certain mushroom.
Is this a reference?
Yes,
Yeah,
to
sorry.
Yeah.
and it is in this world.
Okay.
My brain is just broken.
I'm assuming there's a
doing?
colony of them now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was getting you the name of the elf, wasn't I? Sorry.
No, the turtle.
The turtle.
Turtle.
Sorry, that's not an elf. A turtle. What the hell is this list?
Turtle. Oh, I thought you said something about him being immortal. And I was like,
Oh,
Oh,
Maybe that's not true. I
Nah,
don't
it's
know
much
what.
cooler.
I've opened the wrong names doc. I've just got 4 things called names doc. One of them is a Mazrea one. This one contains Frosty, Jolly, Peppermint, Tinsel, Sugar Plum, and Thranduil.
nice.
I'm the only names present. I've got no idea what I was doing at the time. But anyway,
The
let's see
Horsemen
what
of the
I can find.
Is that that character from The Hobbit?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is the
Franfield
King
does
of the
not
Elves.
seem the type for Christmas decorations either.
Mirkwood's. He's Mirkwood's.
Ronduel, isn't that like the Yassified guy who's like very posh? I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Felt good.
I like you.
The turtle's name is Galen, Gaelan, not Peppermint,
Hey.
Sugar Plum, or Thranduil. I have no idea what that doc is. I'm gonna have to delete it. Galen, the traveling turtle
Lean
druid, very powerful, from what you understand. But one casting from his staff may awaken lightning. Sorry, you've been standing here all this time and I haven't offered you a drink. Would you like one? Fabulous ale. Just brewed.
I won't say no.
I will not say no
There is
either.
one problem. You must each use the same tankard. So pass it round. And he will sort of go into the lighthouse, and he comes out hefting. He's put Oink down, hefting on his shoulder a tankard. It's 3 foot tall, 2.5 foot wide, and is made of a sort of dark grey metal. It would contain an entire Boxxo with ease.
You want help there?
Slams it down on the floor in front of you. Help yourself! Wonderful. He does dip his own tankard into it, so you can also do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will use our jeweled cups.
Oh my gosh,
Yes.
our jeweled
Yes.
goblets!
Yeah.
50
Knew they'd
experience
come in
points.
Hey!
Hey.
Group of you. As you all indulge in this ale, you get the sense that this sort of ale might make you a little, what's the word when you smash it and knock it all over? Clumsy. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes, I was like, I know it's here somewhere. Yes, it might make you a little clumsy, a little less coordinated. But if drank through your beautiful goblets, that's a little less exciting. So you won't get particularly drunk or particularly clumsy, but you will enjoy a very nice ale with a hint of apple to it.
Ooh.
Can somebody dip mine in? I don't want to get my fur wet.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm assuming
Okay.
somebody also dipped Boxxos, otherwise he would have had to climb on a ladder.
Now we just sit back and watch him.
But yes, you share a fabulous ale with him, and he looks over at you all and perhaps a blessing for the road as you, my gem. And he will hand you a single berry. It is a berry of lesser restoration.
Wow.
This plant, it grows back once per day, so he doesn't foresee him needing it today. It will last 7 days, so you have a one-time use of lesser restoration for the next 7 days.
Amazing.
Very generous.
Not at all. Are you traveling on to Mass too?
That is our plan.
Did you know the mayor's gone missing?
Missing. Do we know that? I thought that. Yes, we do.
We did.
Yes.
Disappeared.
And that is the reason for our visit.
Oh, are you friends of his?
Adventurers looking to collect a reward.
Much more sense. I didn't think that man had any friends.
What's this guy's name again?
The mayor? The mayor.
No,
Oh,
the
this
gnome.
guy? He's Gorban.
Gorgon.
Gorban,
I think I
that's
should have
it.
pinged an art out somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's in the
Yeah, you
NPC
did.
road
You
side.
did.
He's He's not well liked.
Oh no, grumpy, nasty, mean little measling schnick. And no, neither of those words was meant to mean anything at all. It was Gorban's phrasing.
Perhaps his disappearance is not unfounded.
Indeed. It's many people. But nevertheless, he must be found, if only as a corpse, for there to be a new election.
I think if one in person in particular, they're probably upset. Oh no,
Wasn't
I'm
me.
just thinking. No. I'm just thinking out loud.
Perhaps the next mayoral candidate.
I met a wizard once who had an amulet that could make everybody do that. Think out loud.
Isn't that just speaking?
No. No, I don't believe it is. The nail's gone to your head.
No.
Well, if you leave now, you'll get to Maztu at the dead of night. At the good inn there.
Yeah. What's it called?
The Red Ship Keel.
The Red Ship Keel.
We'll remember
Three
it.
words. Red Ship Keel.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Sounds like a keel place.
That was worse than my pig joke.
Yes, it
He
was.
wishes you well along the road and dismisses you at this point.
We thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Travelers along the road. Good luck with finding that 5 point star. I'll pay you well, I will.
Yeah.
Well,
I should hope.
Good luck with finishing the rest of that booze.
I'll succeed, I'm sure.
I would commit war crimes for Gorbin.
Okay.
I'm speaking as me.
There's a duke in Tabaxi you can assassinate for a gem if you want to. He'd be very delighted. However, as you are approaching Maztu, you will notice something is happening. No, not before you're approaching Maztu. Sorry, as you head along the road to Maztu. It approaches sort of 7 o'clock in the evening, 7:30. I would suggest that perhaps you stop for a meal. This will confer no additional benefits nor remove the benefits of your previous meal. Just another. I would assume that when you roasted the stork, you portioned up some for dinner, brought it along, and then as you sit around the campfire eating, you will see a man running towards you, like full-on sprint.
You see that man?
Run him over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab my shield and my scimitar, and I'm kind of scared. What's going on?
Where goblins? Where goblins? And then he continues on towards Vazra. That should be where, as in W-A-R, by the way. Beware.
Oh, no, it's like werewolf.
There are no where goblins on the road.
I thought it was just an ungrammatical question. He was just a hero who was just going, "Where goblins? Where goblins?" Like he's going to go find them.
But he tells you to beware goblins.
You there?
Yes! Beware goblins attacking Maztu!
Currently.
Right now! I'm on my way to Vazra. On my way.
Good luck to you.
How anticlimactic.
Oh, take a D8, Rico. And he carries on his run. He's going to run to Mazrea to tell them to assist Maztu.
I suppose we should assist ourselves.
I can't tell if that means it's a hurry or not a hurry if he's heading to Vazra.
You would know that he has nowhere closer to go for aid.
And the man is a desperate.
The one real question is why the fuck does he not have a horse? That would be the question in mind. Or a boat, for that matter. Both of which would be far quicker than him running.
Right.
If only we had one to spare.
I
God.
don't have a horse to spare. Are you insane?
No, we don't.
No, you
that's
could
true.
have had 5 pack mules, but you decided against it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Hands are tied.
Yes, are you guys going to head to Maztu this evening? Try and save them, or are you gonna wait and see what's going on?
I mean, he seemed quite concerned and did proclaim that they were attacking right now. So I fear
we have to go.
How far away are they?
Waiting an evening may be too late, basically.
8.2 miles.
We can run 8 miles, guys.
Run!
Right,
With a carriage! Jeez!
I'm not that worried about the horses dying.
Fucking Satan's jogging. Everybody else is
just
riding.
hopping.
Satan's galloping. Extra hooves. How many toes on your hooves, Satyr?
It's like the Monty Python, where it's like the
The coconuts.
yeah.
But yes, you guys can approach 8.2 miles with fair ease. As you down. Let me put that back on the map. I am currently moving the name of the city instead of your guys' tokens.
Oh
As
no.
you get to the edge of Maztu, it is nightfall. And it's about 10:30, 11 o'clock. You can see that there is a pitched battle. You can see that surrounding the town, many different, at many different sort of angles. You can see that there are sort of torches being thrown. There are flames everywhere. What looks to be the stables is burning right at the front. You will also see that the harbor seems to have sort of fences of flame along the inside of the beach. The entire town is surrounded by goblins. You do also see a few orcs and a hill giant is throwing stones down. We have gone a little quicker than I thought because this pitched battle is where we're going to be coming to an end. However, before we do, are there any preparations you would like to make? There is somewhere safe here that you could perhaps tie the carriage, for example. That is something you can definitely do. But in terms of like casting any spells or getting anything ready, is there anything you want to do, or do you want to take notes to next week to start off doing things?
Well, I've got mage armor up.
Yeah, that'll always be up your custom day.
Some giants attack with elements or magic. Would we know what if a hill giant does?
Hill giants throw stones. That's about as good, about as highly qualified as they get.
Okay.
Very bright or powerful.
I might shoot. I haven't used the bless thing, have I?
As in the spell?
Yeah.
On the spell.
Well, yeah,
it's a once a day thing. Yes, that is only a minute, so you'd be better off waiting till you get much closer.
Never mind.
To use that, but it is definitely something that would be very advised as you guys begin the fight, and I would allow you to cast it just before beginning. Try and save the city. So you.
James, can you quickly run down the enemies that we saw?
Yes. So you will see goblins in at least the dozens, if not 100, surrounding the city at various different points. In amongst them, you see. I've actually got some figures for you. So if you want to give me a perception, just one person. So I would say Rhea probably is your.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you want to give me a perception check to try and work out which enemies are there.
25?
Oh, that'll do it.
Dang.
Looking carefully, you can spy between 6 and 8 orcs that look like they're sort of war masters, if you will, or chieftains who seem to be guiding the goblins for the most part. And by their sides, you do see 4 wargs, as well as some goblins riding wargs. You see a single silver wolf at the side of a large orc chieftain, and a hill giant who is standing a little higher up and throwing stones down in a particular barricade in the city. Oh, it's a town, it's not a city. In the town, you will note that various men seem to have taken up arms and are wearing armor and have proper swords and shields, but you will also see many people with pitchforks, pans of oil, pans of embers from the fires, sort of launching their own attacks at the enemies. With your 25, you can see a small subsection of the town with a single flame torch trying to make their way scaling down the beach to make an escape. You would assume that women and children.
And does it look like any of the enemies have noticed that escape?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that is that's probably where we will leave off. Went a little quicker. I thought we might roll some longer encounters than a stalk on the road, amongst others. What do we have? A stalk, and what was the other one?
Fennec fox? Arctic fox?
Oh yes, and the quick brown fox jumping over the lazy dog.
Yes.
Not exactly extensive encounters, those two. But yeah, with that we'll come to the timeless tradition of MVPs. What's up with Rico?
Oh man, there are a lot of good, like, little funny quips today.
Didn't we? You just realized.
Yeah, we fit a decent amount of stuff in. Yeah, a lot of funny quips today. Although I think I did enjoy Gorbin. Gorbin tickled me. He was a nice guy.
Good. I like Gorbin. It's an important quest. Jay.
Oh, there were so many. I mean, as far as like role playing, I really did like the whole fortune teller with everybody kind of doing that and getting their own little tidbit. I thought that was really cool.
I'm so glad you guys went to see Madame Web.
That was cool. And then what was the thing that when the boss music started playing and Rico was like, "You guys hear that?" I lost it.
I pressed play on something and it didn't play, so I stopped it and pressed play on something else, and then this random music just played for like 8 seconds and stopped. I was like,
"It was too good."
Yeah, it was real. It was real. Wait,
it was like little quips like that, but yeah.
Yeah, Joe.
Couple of things. They're a little me focused, but they're still there. I really enjoyed them about the session. Having that encounter with the rowing demon guys. I don't know. I just enjoyed that they were like, especially because I sat down today like tired and having not thought about the character for 2 weeks and going, I don't know and I've got this new staff and it does some stuff and I'm like, shit, I have all these options. And just having it had enough. It was very simple, right? It's just 2 creatures that did the same creature. But they were weird enough, and it had enough elements to it that I could just pick based on the situation. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, if you can't see him very well, use Magic Missile. Perfect. It just makes sense, right? I don't have to think about whether it's the best thing to do. It makes exact sense to do. And then I got pissed off at him, right? Because he like did something to me in between. So it's like, all right, I probably shouldn't use these extra resources on this, but I can decide just based on the situation. It's always nice when you get into mechanics mode to be choosing for story reasons, which is
remarkably, it had a lot of resistances and immunities. You guys just didn't find them apart from acid.
Right. I also, when I first Magic Missiled him, this is a personal little thing that you just happened to have hit on. I think you said something about nice job, Captain Joe, and I really enjoy being called Captain. It's a little thing about me. When I was in teacher school, somehow that came up, and then all of the other people in the grad program just called me captain for the rest of the year, and I was just like, this is the best time of my life.
I'm glad. Yes, it just so happened you disrupted his darkness spell on the very first hit of Magic Missile, and I was like, that's really cool. Josh, your MVP.
Yeah, it's got to be the fortune telling. I think it was really cool. I'm very excited to see if any of it comes true.
Me too.
It was also very funny.
Always a risky proposition when you tell a fortune as a DM.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, and it was very funny that she was like, oh, not she told us, but you told us, it's expensive depending on how much she sees. So it's like, you're a gold, you're a silver, and you get a sentence.
That's not even a good one, right? There's a terrible thing to tell someone.
And by the way, your love life's fucked. Leave.
Yeah, that was not an MVP moment for me.
I do wonder whether it might provoke some interesting campfire conversation down there. Like,
yes.
That was my hope with such a violent sentence thrown at you. Jack, your MVP.
It's the fortune telling was great, but then Vel'zekiss' little monologue about the whole just like
Mazrea with the pageant.
it's like she has power, but like you can't can't just believe just because she dazzled you know what I mean? Like, so good, dude.
Yep, that was my top MVP, and it was due a D8, which I was going to give out shortly. I did also have a D6, which I gave out at the time to Jack for the Mogoi.
Mokoi.
You mentioned they're part of the Yulavan tribes, I believe.
I'd have to get out the tribe name again. Just give me a second, I can.
I think it was. But basically, you made a few funny references in it, like, for example, all spirits eat evil children.
Yolungu.
Yeah, that's true.
The Yolungu tribe, yeah. I love just like these tidbits of lore that just get thrown in and become part of the world. But also a very small mark to Jay. When I repeated it to Mogkoi, and you went, bless you. It was very helpful. Yes. But no, I thought in general you guys did great. I love a fortune teller. I love the concept of a fortune teller. But as the DM, it's very difficult to know what to put in a fortune teller, right? Obviously there were some that were very direct, like if you visit Jack's tribe, Jay's character might die. But that also gave me a chance to warn you off the Ancient Mind until later. I will tell you out of character that later just means at least a level. That's all it is.
We're halfway
it's at
there.
least a level. You will not survive there if you go there at level 4. You might be fine if you go to level 5 or 6.
Alright.
Yeah, but level 5 is a very power jump level. And if you go there prior to that, you will die. And it will amuse me. But yes, but they were also just like, it's always fun to just throw in little things, and then we'll see if we can make them align later on, if anybody even remembers. Famously, in my first iteration of my campaigns, I did a campaign called Sagravia. It was sort of right back at the beginning of my creation, and I gave each player a fortune and a little wooden ball that had a power that they could use once. And every fortune came true, and the players all made it come true, because they sort of realized that this was the moment their fortune, and they were all quite positive. So they just basically, they made it come true because they did the prophecy.
Manifested it. Yeah,
exactly. They manifested their own truth of that prophecy. This I hope you guys don't do, because most of the prophecies were pretty bad.
Yeah, lots of death in my future.
I'm hoping that we have lots of moments where we see those things could happen, but we avoid.
Nice.
Fingers crossed moment. But no, I thought you guys were great. I'm glad you liked Gorban. I'm glad we finally went to see him. We just happened to be passing the lighthouse, and I was like, oh yeah, we can still meet this guy, even though you didn't necessarily directly correlate this quest. But yeah, great job, guys. But that is where we're going to end. So if you guys would like to say goodbye,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
we shall see you soon.